Okay. Governor, what we'd like to know is most of these students here, we have 2,500 students graduating today. Most of them spend about 90% of their school time at Ball State under your leadership. What do you think your greatest achievement was as far as higher education during your reign in office?
Well, I think the totality of education is really the thing that I'm the proudest of. Getting the A+ program started for elementary and secondary education, which I believe is going to have a major effect upon higher education as time goes on. I was pleased greatly to be able to see to it that there was increased funding for higher education. We got some new ideas going, one of which materialized after I'm out of office in this last legislative session, the creation of the high school, a residential high school here at Ball State for math, science, and the humanities. That for gifted and talented students, for junior and seniors in high school, is going to be a major achievement. It's something that we got underway during the latter part of my time. I'm pleased as punch that education is moved to the forefront in the state of Indiana. That's going to mean a lot off into the future.
Okay, what would you give as far as some advice to some of the students who are going to be staying in Indiana that are graduating today?
To look to continuing education, to make sure that they're properly prepared for a fast-changing world. I believe that the United States must take a stronger position on the international scene, and if we're going to do so, we need competent people. And I do believe that students at Ball State are in many of the schools, not just education and business, for example, but in many others, can take that kind of place. And I want to make sure that they are able to do so.
Okay, there was a lot of debate on higher education in the legislature over the last week and a half. What were your feelings on some of the issues that came up?
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't here all during last week or the week before, so I'm not as knowledgeable as to the details. But I know that the battle was at the level of funding, and I'm glad that they finally increased it a bit because it's very important. It's essential, I believe, also to make sure that we are teaching in higher education those things that need to be taught, such as plenty of foreign languages, because the United States can no longer get along with people who speak only English. We have to know how to handle ourselves in other parts of the world. And you have to be sure that you've got the ability to teach those things, and that means always additional funding.
Okay, thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now, I'm wondering if I'm not supposed to go back in.